snap, y'all. We're here. We are here. Welcome back to BTRUEtoYOU podcast, episode 2, y'all. It's been a rough morning. I'm over here sweating. I done changed my hairstyle. But we here, y'all. We have a special guest, Miss Liana Gregg. How you feeling today, girl?
Girl, man. Well, we here.
You nervous?
Just a little bit.
Breathe. Take a sip. Let me take a sip of my water here. So, tell us about your life, career, what's going on in your life, and motherhood.
Well, for the past month, life has been life, and life has been hard, but it's going.
That's life for you. Life gonna knock you down.
And these kids, we just moved, so we got a lot going on, but hey, we've been doing good. So y'all, I'm Liana. Why she say Liana? But I'm
Liana.
And I'm a mother of 5. 4 of my kids are also siblings with Whitney kids. And I'm in the healthcare field, do a lot of healthcare stuff. I've been in the healthcare field for about 11 years altogether. Outside of that, life is what you make it. So.
Yeah, it is. Life is definitely what you make it. Make the best of it. Like I said, life don't happen. And yeah, but let's hop into it, y'all. I am over here sweating. Y'all don't understand. I am sweating. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. Chelsea, what's up? What's up? Hey, brother. Hey, brother. So, to everyone, as she just said, we are not strangers to each other. It's been a journey. We are mothers / baby mamas, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. We have kids by the same man, and it has not always been
perfect. Ain't always been perfect. Sure we haven't.
Yeah, perfect. But we are in a healthy, happy, drama-free space. Hey, Essence.
Hey, y'all.
We are in a healthy space, y'all. It ain't worth it. It's never worth it. Yeah. So.
Don't hit me, girl.
We gonna come with some questions. You ready?
I'm ready. Come on.
Well, like Christian say, you ready for the smoke? It won't be too smoky, not too smoky.
Okay.
Smoky. So the first question I want to ask you, what would be one thing that you would never change about yourself?
One thing I wouldn't change is pretty much being forgiving. I'm a forgiving person, within limits, of course. But me, I'm just a person that's I like drama free. I don't like no drama. I'm friendly. I might look mean, but I'm you get to talking to me, I'm friendly, and I just things happens. Forgiving, I feel like understanding it falls in line with each other. So I think that would be one of the biggest things I wouldn't change. It's just being understanding and being forgiving.
Yeah. Forgiveness is hard. It's hard. It is. Because, you can't forget what people have done to you.
You forgive, but you don't forget.
Yeah, you don't forget. So it's a battle. I battled with that for a while when it came to when my brother passed away and things happened and family members said things, and I battled with forgiveness. But someone once told me that when you don't forgive, it's like that person have power over you in a way. So, yeah, it's much more free to forgive.
And sometimes, depending on forgiving, it also, you got to take account of the words that are said to you. If words are involved in it, like sometimes it's harder to forgive when certain words are being said. So being mindful of some of the things that you say and how your tone or how it comes across, that also plays a part in everything too. So
yeah, I agree. All right, next question. As far as your healing experience, what can you tell the viewers how you got here and becoming the woman that you are today? Beautiful.
So, I actually went through a little healing process.
Healing is important. Sorry to interrupt you, but a lot of people don't think that it's important, but healing is so important. However you heal, like, heal from it. You know, like, yeah. Go ahead.
So, healing is all types of things. I'm actually in a different set of a healing process now that I'm going through. The last healing journey I went on was after my divorce. That was my biggest healing journey. Like, it took a lot out of me to get to where I am now versus where I was then 5 years ago. Like, I had to learn a lot more about myself. I had to put my feet down in certain areas. I had to strap up because it was a long road ahead, dealing with a whole lot of children, and just, you got people saying certain things, people all in your head, peer pressure, you know, certain things all take effect. So part of my healing journey was buckling down on myself and putting myself first. Like, learning how to put myself first became the biggest thing. Learning how to say no. I had a hard time saying no. Every time somebody asks me, so yeah, okay, let me see if I can work this out or try to work that person in. But no, I had to learn. Matter of fact, that might be my biggest lesson. Like,
that's setting boundaries, and that's showing people how to respect you. But that what you did was setting boundaries in Yana's life.
And Yana never did that until then, and that was a part of my biggest healing journey. Like, so now versus to where I was at, where I was at then to where I'm at now it's a little bit easier, a lot easier actually. I've had a few setbacks, so now I done had to try to get back on board with this new healing journey that I'm on, but healing is the number one thing, and once you heal from a lot of things, I feel like life becomes a little bit easier.
Yes, it does.
You shine a little bit differently.
Yes.
You become a new person. Like, it's more uplifting. It's more of a spiritual thing. It's, you know,
especially when you get them toxic people out of your life, y'all. If that person is not serving you, like, let go. Let that person go. Y'all don't understand. Once y'all let toxic things and people go, like, it's like a weight has been lifted. And I know, you know, it can be hard sometimes, but start putting you first. Start putting you first if it's, you know, not serving you in a positive way.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be easy. It takes time, it takes patience. It's you gotta take it a day at a time. Day at a time.
Most definitely. Okay. Next question. With all that we've been through, me and you, do you feel at any point we had any vendetta against each other?
So, at one point, I think we did.
Was it really, like, on my end? I could say no. For me, no. Never really had any real beef with you. I think we just had this little thing in the middle.
Yeah.
That, you know. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let you answer
Well, maybe it was, well, for me, when I say yeah, I think it was more so of how I felt you came across in certain things that made me feel like, okay, yeah, we got beef, or okay, yeah, what's going on, what's it. But I guess at that time, communication wasn't really as strong as it is now. So things probably got just misconstrued a little bit.
And we were, for me anyway, definitely was in a different headspace.
Yes.
Didn't know who I was. Yeah.
But yeah, as far as real beef, I think we started off good. We started off okay, good.
Things were innocent at first, but you know, when you dealing with a guy or whoever, a narcissist guy or someone who is not aware of themselves, you can find yourself in situations that you really didn't prepare for. And sometimes when you are aware, when you do find out about things, it's like you're already deep in, too far in, and you know.
And then you start going based on how you feel and not what you know. And
Yeah. Definitely for me, when I did find out about you, I ain't gonna say I was too deep in already, but I was in it already, you know, so yeah. It's been a long little road, but yeah.
And it's crazy because you found out about me, but it was opposite for me. I didn't get to find out about you. Like, you know, the way I found out about you when you hit my inbox about wanting to hook up with the kids.
I remember that.
Like, she just messaged me and was like, hey, she wanted her son to get to be around his siblings and was asking me permission if I was okay with our kids being siblings. And I remember that night so vividly. I was at home in the bed, I think I was still pregnant, I don't know what, and I'm looking at that message and I'm like, who is this? What she mean, can our kids be friends? I mean, siblings, can they hang out and they siblings? Who is this? So, coming across it that way, like, I didn't get to know. It kind of hit me. And even when it did hit me, I mean, at first I was like, girl, who is you?
Right.
Who are you? Right. What's your name? What you mean, your son, siblings? Wait, what? I don't know. Yeah. But, I mean, we hooked up. We went out, had the kids later on throughout that year or whatever. I think our first visit was Discovery Zone.
Yeah, I still got them pictures. I was like, they were so little.
So, yeah, I mean, hey.
It is what it is. Don't y'all do it. Don't y'all make them. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Okay, next question. Do you believe in karma?
Yes. Yes and no.
Why? Why you
so
say yes and no?
I say yes because I feel like if a person intentionally does things if a person intentionally does things, and I feel like in that case, karma's real. Karma's gonna come back on.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like if something happens and it's not actually intentionally, and things happen unintentionally, and to a certain extent, I feel like okay, until that unintentional actually becomes like I'm trying to figure out how I want to say it. When something becomes when things are happening and a person just doesn't know, then okay, I feel like in that case things are not really.
But when you're aware.
But when you're aware of the situation and stuff like that, then yes, karma is real.
Karma gonna bite you in the
ass.
Yeah. What you put out in the world, it's gonna come back, and it may not even come back in that way. It may come back in a different way, but that's your karma. I definitely,
I don't think it ever comes back in the same way. I think it comes back in a way that's meant for that person to receive as far as a lesson. I think it comes back in a lesson for him.
Oh yeah, I definitely got my lesson. Because even after we met, the guy they weren't married then, but they eventually did get married. And, you know, things happen, blah, blah, blah. So, on my end, I was messing with a married man. And I knew that he was still married. But by that time, you know, manipulation and narcissist man, when you're dealing with a narcissist man and they have when they have you mentally, it's a hot mess. So I do believe that my karma came back on me from knowing that he was married and was still, you know, dealing with him. Lesson learned. Okay, next question, girl. What made you want to rekindle, give it one last try? You remember that? Oh, that thing took me.
This my last time. So it was more so for the kids. My son, my children, they would stay asking about their brothers. Mm-hmm. And for me, I just needed time. I just needed space. I just needed to recollect. Mm-hmm. I just needed a break. Mm-hmm. And I'm a family person. Yeah, I'm a family person, and when it comes to my kids, I want my kids to know their siblings. I want my kids to grow up around their siblings. I want my kids to have a strong bond with their siblings like they're supposed to. Right. And, you know, most of the times, it's a lot of single-parent households out here. It's a lot of people out here with kids here, kids there. So it's like, most of the times, it's like kids are divided. So my kids are more stronger when they're together, and because they're at home, they spend time together at home all the time. But no, I feel like that bond needs to happen across all their siblings. Yeah. Like, it don't just count for my four at home got the strongest bond. No, they need to have that same bond across what's going on in my household as well as the other siblings that they have going on. Like, I want that sibling bond to be strong amongst all my kids and their siblings and so forth. So it was mainly for the kids. Yeah. They stay asking about them the whole time. So it's like, at times I just have to be like, at first I was like, man, leave me alone. Y'all better leave me alone. Not about to see nobody right now. See nobody. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, I had to put that to the side and then really get myself together so that way the kids can really get their bond and get back. My baby say, Javion, Mom, I miss my best friend. Who's your best friend, Javion? My best friend, my brother Jeremiah. Oh, that's right. Okay, after a while, I was like, yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get my baby to his best friend.
Yeah. And it had to take time.
Yeah.
It had to take time.
So yeah, that was the purpose of that. It's my last time.
Cause I got a lot of siblings. It's like 17 of us, and we all know each other. We all live here in the same state, but we all, it's like a group of us have a closer relationship than the other group. But for me, it's all the same love. Still the same love. I love them all. But it just goes back to, how am I trying to say this? Us bringing children, and this goes to our parents too, bringing children into the world from broken people. You know, my dad got 11 kids, 7 baby mamas. You know, so yeah. If we can stop that, I think. What am I trying to say? These households would be better off, or I ain't gonna say better off because us single mamas doing the damn thing, but I'm really having a hard time wording this. Help me out, y'all know. You know what I'm trying to say?
As far as the sibling bond, creating a strong bond together.
Yeah, because of the fact that, you know, my mom and dad had all these kids, it separated us. You know, when we were young, we didn't really bond until we got older. So, yeah.
Sometimes the brokenness of the parents also comes off onto the kids, so it keeps everybody a little bit separated more than what it could be. So,
yeah, that's true. But to all my siblings, I love y'all. I love y'all.
Mine's too. I love y'all. Might not get along with y'all, but I love y'all.
How did you feel before coming to the show?
Nervous.
I'm still nervous because I'm still just waiting, honey.
Nervous, but I think it was good. I mean, we got a good bond. We talk outside of this, like, so. Hey, I think it's a good little story for people to hear how we came along. And I mean, some other people might have same issues, and extra other baby mamas. So it's just other things that's relatable.
Yeah.
It's a subject that's relatable.
Yeah, that part. Right. Okay. What is your life motto? What do you stand by?
Taking it one day at a time. I think I've said it plenty of times already.
That's all you can do.
But yeah, that's my motto. One day at a time. I mean, at the end of the day, I could do but so much. It's only one of me. So I pace myself, meditate, do what I got to do to keep myself sane and uplifted, and just tiptoe through. Tiptoeing it through. Take it as it comes.
My life motto would be true to you. Always be true to yourself and do what makes your soul happy. What makes your spirit smile. So, be true to you. Yeah. How do you overcome challenging situations as a single mother?
Let's see. My one day at a time. Because, it has been really challenging for me, especially because these children are getting older. They hit in teenage, like they already teenagers, preteen. I got one in every age, like every little age group, a teenager, preteen, and it's just I got a toddler, adolescent, kindergarten. It's
a lot.
It's a lot. So. I got so many different personalities hitting me, and then it gets crazy, especially when one moment one child may be giving me hell, and then all my attention got to go to that one child, and while I'm tending to that one child, I got these other four over here that's aching for looking for my attention.
Woo, that's
so now they starting to show out, so it's just like, okay, wait a minute, y'all. So it's really, really challenging. For the most part, I try to do the best I can. Take it a day at a time, do the best that I can, handle what I feel like is that's the top priority at that moment, and kind of work my way down. Like, I work my way based on, I have to pay attention to their behaviors. Because not all the time they come and say exactly what's wrong with them. But me as their mama, I can notice, I can look at them and tell if they sitting wrong, or if they walking around the house doing something crazy, I can kind of just look and be like, yeah, something up with them. Something going on, something ain't right. So just paying more attention, being attentive to what they're doing, how they're acting. If they they outgoing. So most of the times, if they get to a point to where they kind of shutting themselves in, okay, something's going on, something wrong. So as far as the challenges, I go based on what I see who needs it the most and work my way down. Right. I may have to spend more time with one child to get them back together, get them back up, and then later on, I have to switch off. I switch off. Give one child more attention this week. Okay, they need this.
But do you let the kids know, like, okay, such and such need my attention, so just give me some time, blah, blah, blah. You don't want nobody feeling no type of way about.
So that's my biggest thing. Me and the older ones that can understand, we open communication, open book. Come talk to me about whatever, anything. We'll have any type of conversation. I even sometimes I have a conversation with them, just tell me how y'all think I'm doing as a mama.
That's a good question.
Let me know.
From time to time.
See, tell me some things y'all think I should do for y'all, what types of things y'all want to do, so we can try to sit and work it out, because sometimes I can't keep up with the way that they growing, because it's so much. It's too many of them, first of all. Then there's too much going on. So it's like they changing every day, each day. So it's like I can't keep up. Help me to help y'all, pretty much. So it's like y'all, especially them older kids, y'all old enough to tell me what's going on. Y'all old enough. Let's open book. Let's have a family. Sometimes we have a family night, or family discussion night. Friday evening, Saturday evening. Sometimes we'll sit. Hey, all kids, come on, let's go sit in the living room. Let's have a little talk. And I start the conversation off like telling me, update me about y'all week at school, and then start from that point, and then kind of go on from there, and then kind of as they open up. Once we get to talking, they start talking and they be sometimes I'm like, oh, they telling me a little too much. But then other times it's like, okay, I'm glad I got this information. So, and I have to balance them out. 1 week I do for one kid, I take one kid out, spend a little time with them. Then the next week or next time I switch it out. Take another child out, do it out, go get them what they want, what they need, boom, boom, boom. Then boom, hit the next kid. Sometimes I gotta do all that, and then other times I can, to where I can do it collectively, as far as we all together. So then that way it's a bond, as far as all of us having a good bond. But then I also want them to know, hey, we got our own special bond too. Like, it may just be one of me, but we got our own bond. Each kid, me and each kid got their own bond. But then as a whole, we all got a whole good bond. So trying to work it in is the biggest struggle. But you know me, I'm a scheduled mama.
Yeah, that part. But I always say we are some strong beings. We are. Balance is definitely the key when you're dealing with multiple children, work, career.
And then in the midst of that, you still got to look out for you. You have to take
and
care
a lot of
you
times we lose,
and
a lot of times we lose ourselves, and you
can't take care of you if you don't. If you don't take care of you, then you can't take care of your kids.
Yes,
you got to be good for you too.
Yes.
So having time to find time for yourself and to pamper yourself or to do for yourself, that right. Matter of fact, that I might have to change my motto. That might be my motto, like, because I do for me now.
I know that's right.
Before I do for them kids, because it's like I can't help y'all if I can't get myself up to that point to help y'all. I can't do it. So it's like I have to take care of me first. I come first. Then them kids. Because at the end of the day, they good. For real. They got what they need.
Yes.
They got a home.
Yes.
They got food.
Yes.
They're well taken care of.
They loved on. Yep.
They loved on. So I put myself first, and then after me is them kids.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. Like when we get having children, being in relationships, like we lose ourselves. We do, and we are women first. Before them kids came,
we was women first.
Yeah, we kept ourselves up, and we should not neglect that. You want to feel good about yourself. You want your kids to see a happy and healthy mom. So that's good. And balance is everything. Okay, let's see. Would you rather choose a safe and boring life or adventurous and risky one?
Ooh, risky. Risky and adventurous sounds fun. Like that used to be me. I like to go do crazy things, but because of these children
and the
world
is different.
Yes. How the world is now, baby. Give me safe and boring.
Safe and boring. Call it what you want. I feel
There's too much going on nowadays to where you just don't feel safe going out.
like literally, like everything was being shot up. Like, can't go to Walmart to shop, can't go to church, schools. Like, we are really safe nowhere, and it's sad, but yeah, I'll take safe and born too. I'm still a fun person, but yeah,
I have fun at home.
Safe and born.
I turned up at home quick.
Yeah.
Yo, what y'all do? Y'all want to come over?
Safe and boring. Yeah. I don't want. Yeah. But I do. I always wanted to skydive.
Me too. I could do that.
You a skydive?
Sure would.
We might have to plan that.
Yeah.
That'll be dope. Now I would skydive. Like, certain things I would do. Certain things. Yeah. Okay. What is the hardest thing you had to learn?
How to say no.
Yeah.
Because at one point, I never did. I always I'm a person where I put everybody before me. I will always put myself last, and I will always I'm a people pleaser. I like to please other people. So it's like, that's just me. Like, I always done it. I've always been that way. So the hardest lesson for me was pretty much to learn to say no and put myself first. Sometimes I still have a hard time doing that. But I've been better at it lately than I ever have been. So
setting your boundaries.
Over the past 5 years, I've been a little bit better. I reverted back some, but now I'm back to,
I can't, or I don't want to right now, or
no explanation needed.
That part, yep. Yep, you are absolutely right. My hardest thing I had to learn. I had to learn a lot of things. That's a challenging question.
Do the most recent thing you had to learn. Your most recent lesson.
I can say this. Growing up, I didn't have a voice. Like, let people run over me, talk to me any kind of way, treated me any type of way. Family, mostly family. Some acquaintances, but I didn't have a voice. So I'm definitely in the era now where you can't shut me up. If you know me, you know me. I'ma talk. I'ma speak my mind. I'ma call things out. Like, I can't be silenced no more. So yeah.
I think it's good because everybody deserves to have a voice.
Yeah.
You know me, I was always a quiet speaker. At times I turn up, but
I'm big on self-expression now. Like, you speak how you feel about something, and don't let nobody silence you. If something is, not serving you, like, speak on it. Like, demand respect, demand
what you deserve.
Yeah, that part. So I don't know if that even answered that question. Like, it was laid on my heart to speak on it, so I spoke on it. Okay, next question. What advice would you give to the ladies who's in similar situations, or advice to the younger generation to prevent them from going through what we've been through when it comes to men?
Follow your intuition. It's not always about how you feel. You gotta also think. I mean, a lot of times we kind of go based on how we feeling. Oh, I feel this way, so I'm gonna just let them do this. But for a fact it ain't right. For a fact it got you feeling a certain kind of way.
Listen to your intuition. Me and my cousin was talking a while back, and just talking about a situation she going through or whatever, and she was like, well, how do I know? Because I was like, follow your intuition. She was like, well, how do I know if my intuition is steering me wrong or something. She said amongst that, and I told her, how did I answer that? Because your intuition can't steer you wrong. If you get that feeling about something or someone, that's like a warning sign. Ain't no way around it, and stop making excuses for that person or whatever situation. For me, I felt like she was making an excuse for the guy, but no, it don't make an excuse. That's your intuition talking to you, and you need to listen to it. And if you don't listen to it, I do believe that God gonna keep putting you in situations that's not serving you, that's draining your spirit until you finally get it, or until you finally learn that lesson.
And I think your intuition is pretty much your first warning sign.
That's our gift from God. We all got it, so it's on point.
And then after that, I mean, if it don't sit well with you, you're gonna keep getting flags or warning signs. And a man gonna do whatever you allow him to do. So if you allowing him to do X, Y, and Z, he gonna continue to do X, Y, and Z, and you gonna continue to sit there and feel that intuition bubble it up, right? Yeah, so no.
Poking at you, yeah. And too, like, I feel like if you dealing with a guy and the guy got you in a situation to where you got animosity towards another female or whoever the case may be, that is the biggest red flag ever. Do y'all hear me? That's a red flag, ladies. Like, if that's somebody for you, you ain't gonna be in no drama. You're not gonna be in no mess. He's gonna make sure he's not gonna put you in that position to have another woman, you know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, so if you're dealing with a guy and he got you beefing with the next bitch or whatever the case may be, that's a red flag, and that man is not for you. Okay? Younger generation. What can we tell these young girls?
You know me. People got to go through it to learn their lesson.
You right. You are absolutely right.
I let people learn their lesson.
And that's a problem I have. I want to save everybody. Now that I'm at a place where I'm aware, I know things. Can't no guy run game on me. It's like, I just want to save you. And I know I can't.
And then, these young ones, they rebel. You might tell them no, but then they gotta see for themselves. They want to see for themselves.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And then his game probably way bigger than ours. So they gonna see for themselves.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
you're right. They gotta go through it.
It's a lesson learned. We learned ours. It's something that got to be learned. Some, I think also, I feel like mentoring them is still the thing. I mean, that way you're still in their head. You're still telling them they still learning from your experience, or you could tell them your experience and show them your experience and things like that. But at the end of the day, that last decision or that decision at the end of the day is going to be theirs. So I say continue to keep speaking on it, continue to keep motivating and stuff like that. That way you're still tugging at them, still poking at them, but at the end of the day,
your voice in the back.
Yeah, that voice gonna come nagging.
Love yourself.
Oh yeah,
first.
Whitney said such, baby.
Okay, how do you feel co-parenting with me? Because I know co-parenting is different when everybody co-parenting is different. So
we all we got. So
at the end of the day,
when it comes to our kids, pretty much it's just us. So if we ain't gonna co-parent, then that leaves them separated.
The kids not, yeah.
So
right.
Co-parenting with you, I feel like it's been easy.
I was just about to say easy. I was about to say easy.
Like, you call hey, I need a baby. So, okay, yeah, what's that? I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, they come on over. And I feel like I could do the same. If I feel like I need some help or I need a babysitter, hey,
Yeah.
help me out.
For real.
Kids, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I know 9 times out of 10, she come through. If it's something I feel like she needs, if I got it, baby, she got it.
You definitely.
So I feel like we got to stick together.
Yeah, we definitely got to stick together at the end of the day. Next question. What do you wish you would have known 5 years ago?
Can we push that back to like 10 years ago?
Yep, 10 years, 15.
Let's see. What I would have known 10 years ago. I don't even know.
What do you wish you would have known 5 years ago?
Because 5 years ago, I feel like...
I'm with you. Can we push it back 10, 15? What I know now, like, I wish I would have known way back then when it comes to life in general, relationships, self-love, self-worth, but, you know.
Especially on the self-love and self-worth. Especially on my end, on my part. Like, for me, I can say that. I push it back about 10 years ago. To the self-love, self-worth. Like, because if you don't got that self-worth and that self-love, and this man feeding you all this stuff and making you feel love, then that's my leading factor, what I was going through.
And men can sense that. Men can sense that you don't love yourself or you don't know yourself. They can sense on that and they prey on that, okay? They definitely prey on that. And I feel like the more you take that person back after the wrong that person has done, the less he values you.
Yep.
Because we don't see no value in ourselves. So if she don't see it, hell.
Yeah, if she don't see it, then I'm going to continue to just do this and let me keep tugging and doing this to see how much more she can take. So, yeah. Yes. That's what I would go with. The self-value, self-love, self-care. Like, that part right there is really, really...
Because once you discover that, like, you ain't letting nobody... I'm at a place... I think I done healed too damn much. Like, I think I said it before, but I think I've mastered being alone too well. Like, I can't just... I'm not going to let just know anybody in my space. I don't care if you do like me. Like, you can't just like me. That is not enough for me. But, yeah, you got to come a little stronger than that. I done dealt with a lot. I done been through enough. We done been in situations and, you know, yeah.
Yeah, you have to learn to
I wall up.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing right there. That's part of my second healing, or this healing that I'm going in now.
Right.
Learning to be alone, like setting up those boundaries alone. Like, I wake up alone every day and just be like, yes, I got my space. I ain't gotta worry about nothing, nobody.
You discover
it's a different type of peace.
It really is.
It's a different type of peace.
It really is. It really is. You discover so much about yourself and what you want in life, your worth, and what you're tired of, and what you want to change about yourself, or
what boundaries you want to set moving forward. Like it really, really is.
I always say being alone is. I think I spoke about this in the first episode. Being alone is crucial. It's important. It's beneficial. Some people don't know how to be alone. I think I have a question. Yep. Why do you think people are afraid of being alone?
Maybe they never had to be alone. They maybe done grew up with always having somebody or something possibly in their past or in their childhood and triggered something and it affects them to how they are now, to where maybe they feel like they may be scared to be alone,
Cause I feel like if you haven't mastered being alone, like you bound to fall, victim and settle for
anything.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
And I spoke about it too in my first episode. Like, being alone is important, but if you are in a relationship and you're going through like a healing phase, I feel like if you in a relationship and you're going through a healing phase, you gotta be with someone who's God sent. I'm just say that. You can't just be with anybody and trying to heal.
Somebody that understands, and but y'all still have that communication.
And you can't heal being with somebody, and that's the person that broke you. What? No, that's not possible. You gotta get rid of that entity. Yeah, if he or she is the reason that you're broken.
Not unless they're going on a healing journey with you, or doing their own healing. Like if they stuck in a space to where I don't feel like it will work if one person is on this healing journey to be more alone or whatever, or more into themselves, but they have a partner that's not, and that partner's just like, oh no, they have no issues, or feel like they don't have no type of things that they need to kind of go through. So I don't feel like it would work in that case. So I feel like as far as y'all are both on the same page, same road to healing, then it could possibly work that way.
Yeah, I agree. But y'all gotta be on the same page.
Same.
You gotta be. Yeah, I just don't see it working out.
Tune. That's what I'll be in tune with another, and especially communication too. Like communicate to that person, yo, this is what I need for myself as far as going through my healing and my journey. Let them know what your boundaries, what your points and everything is, and as long as they understanding, then I feel like that's a way to kind of
that person definitely respect. He or she have to respect that. Respect what you're going through and what you're trying to overcome or go through. Yeah. So.
You can't be on no healing journey and your other person not either, or like they just
bullshit. Still bullshit. Like, yeah. Okay. How do you?
Hold on.
Yeah. How do you feel about inviting a third wheel to your bedroom, honey?
Ooh, child. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll let you answer if I buddy in.
I have my pros and cons. So, with the place that I'm at now, like, in this moment, in this place, if I'm with somebody and I know this person is my person, ain't nobody getting invited in.
Yeah.
That's me.
I agree too with
that's
that.
me. Yeah. Like, no, it ain't no invited nothing. But I have.
And you gotta know who you can't play that type of game with just know anybody. Yeah.
So it just, it just appears. That's why I say yes or no. Yes, it's pros and cons. But the place that I'm at now, and if I'm with this person and I feel like that's my person, for me, we ain't sharing it. That's mine. So that's me from head to toe. That's like. But if you in a situation to where you might not feel like that person is your person, or y'all got a good bond, but y'all both on the same page, or y'all both got the same communication, to where, okay, yeah, because you see these poly relationships nowadays, or so if y'all in tune with that, and I feel like in that sense, if it's going to be like a three-way relationship and not just inviting somebody in here and there, but if it's like the three of y'all, okay, yeah, I feel like something of that sense could work as long as the communication's there, as long as y'all work that out, however y'all gonna work that out together. But if I feel like on the other end, two single people and y'all just inviting somebody in, baby, no.
Cause you got some married couples who do that, but that goes back to what I just said. You gotta,
Yeah.
You can't just do that with no any man or no any woman. Like you,
and spirits are real, especially when it comes down to the sexual part of it. That's that's
what's they call that? What's the word?
Don't give me none.
When you have sex with someone, it's on the tip of my tongue.
If you wouldn't ask, I probably would have said it.
If I wouldn't ask. What is it called?
But the exchange of that energy, like
soul ties. Is that it?
That could be a part of it, but I feel like it's another term, another word too.
I was thinking soul ties.
But as far as like two single people or y'all boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, but y'all not on that deep level of possibly heading to marriage, then for fun,
it's
soul
soul ties.
So yeah, it's just it. Girl, that's a question right there.
Because some people may feel like I want to spice it up, but I'm reverting back to what I said. You gotta know who you dealing with, because once you open that door, you opening
Pandora's box.
Yeah, you opening Pandora's box, pretty much.
Yeah,
you're opening Pandora's box. So
it just depends. I think it depends on the situation, the people involved, like the people, the person, each person.
Don't do that with no narcissist man.
Go
ahead. Don't do it.
But yeah.
Dang, wait a minute. We missing the question. I think you might need to take another sip on this one.
I need some alcohol.
Girl, I was on my way back when I had
a shot.
Yeah, I was like, this is the time I need me a shot because I am stressed out. I can't find this. I'm sweating.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay. I'm ready. Did you enjoy, I'm going to just say, our trio? You should know what I mean when I say that. Was that something you enjoyed?
I did. At first, it was a little... like, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous, and I was, like, 50-50 on it. I was 50-50. I was like, ooh, child. I don't know about this. I don't know. You know, that intuition for me at that time was just like, I don't know. But I did. Do you feel like you ignored that moment?
Yeah.
I do feel like I ignored it.
Your intuition?
I feel like I ignored it. I did, in that moment, I did enjoy. And yeah.
We're trying to keep it PG. We're trying to keep it PG. Okay. That just goes back to what we were talking about, inviting the third wheel into your bedroom.
I mean, it was good until it wasn't. I say that. It was good until it wasn't. Other factors kind of falling into place. Just, it got hectic.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Well, I think we have went through all these damn cards, girl. Yep. Yep, that's it. Bam. We did it. We did it. Episode 2 of BeTRUEtoYOU podcast. I am hungry.
Me too. I'm sorry. I can hear my stomach over here growling.
You ain't had no breakfast?
I ain't eating nothing yet.
I had me a smoothie.
Water.
Yeah, I'm cooking today.
Oh no, I might fry some fish.
I ain't had no fried fish in a long time. That sounds good with some hot sauce and slaw. Yeah. And since you cooking, that's the cook. I told her she bullshit when her with her cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. I think that wraps it up for part 2 of Be True to You Pod.
I'm so proud of you, girl.
Thank you.
I do want to say that. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. I
Thank
think
you.
you have done a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. I tell people, I don't think because I thought about doing solo, but I think I feel more
She said,
comfortable.
no, ma'am.
Yeah, so having people on here makes me a little bit more comfortable, talking to other people. So, but yeah, y'all stay tuned for episode 3. We may have more than one guest on episode 3, but just stay tuned, and thank you all for listening, and go follow.
Yes.
Bye.